Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about my 21 Days of Beauty Ulta haul. And I'm super excited to share these deals that I found at Ulta Beauty. They were all high-end products. Now, if you don't know what the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta was, it was different products that they chose to go throughout I believe it was like a 3-week time span. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then you got high-end product that was on sale for 50% off, like high-end product that was on sale for like drugstore prices. I was super excited to go through the Ulta Beauty ad and pick out things that I really was interested in. So I'm actually going to go through and show you guys what I bought. This is my Ulta Beauty 21 Days of Ulta Beauty haul. So the first thing that caught my eye in this sale was a Too Faced eyeshadow palette, and I have been kind of keeping an eye on Too Faced. I've heard some different things about them. The reason why I bought this palette was because, one, it smells like chocolate, and two, I really liked the diversity of colors in this palette. If you guys haven't guessed it, you're right, it is the Chocolate Gold palette from Too Faced. This is cruelty-free, and here's the palette. And it smells like chocolate. One thing I absolutely loved about this palette when I saw it in store, actually I rephrased that, when I saw it online, I really loved all of the metallic shades in here, especially this green one. I'm super excited to do some looks with that. But I also loved like the beautiful, like, I call it a Barbie pink tone. The actual color is called New Money. And I absolutely love that one. I love the gold tones. Like, all of the metallics are gorgeous. And then it also came paired with some nude shades as well that are mattes. So you can actually do some great foil looks with this palette. I'm super excited to see how and what I can create. So that was like day one of my Ulta haul, on top of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion Primer. I'd heard so many great things about this primer. A lot of people on YouTube have actually said that this is like still their like #1 eyeshadow primer that they use. I didn't want to pay the full price for it, so I ended up getting this one on sale. I think I paid $12 for it, and to me that's like the perfect price, considering that an Ulta Beauty one will probably cost about that much anyway. I heard this one has like phenomenal staying power, so I decided to invest in it. And then the next thing that caught my eye was the Ofra highlighter palette from Nikkietutorials. It is a 3 highlighter palette. I actually have it on today. You can see it here on my cheekbone, and then also on my nose and all those beautiful places. I actually ended up using the middle one here, and then I actually used this one. It kind of has like a bluish purpley undertone. It's called Glow Goals Glazed Donut, and this one's Space Baby. This one doesn't really pertain to my skin tone as much. I've actually decided to use it more as like a eyeshadow, but they are all creamy, beautiful pigmented highlighters, and they are long lasting. Like, look at that highlight. And I applied that at like 6 o'clock this morning. So just to show you guys like the wear on this palette, this one was also on sale, half off. Perfect price. So my first ever Tarte palette. No judging, please. As you guys know, I am a total drugstore cosmetic person. So when it comes to spending money on a eyeshadow palette, I'm like super picky, super stingy. It needs to be good quality, but I don't want to spend way too much money on, like, to me it just doesn't seem worth it to spend $40 when I can find a drugstore palette for half that price, and it has the same pigments and it's just gorgeous. So this one was on sale. I feel like all the deals that I found at Ulta were all on Friday. Like, those were the things that I really wanted. Like, all of these things I bought, and I went in on Friday. I'm like, don't worry, I'll be back next week because you guys have another great deal. So this is the Toasted Tartlet palette. This is more of a nude palette, and then it has some bold berry tones in here. And of course it's Tarte. Super excited to see what I can create with this palette, especially with a lot of the berry tones in here. I'm kind of like curious as to how this will stack up against some of the other nude palettes that I have. Like I have the Urban Decay one, the original Naked palette, and that one does have some nudes in it, but this one has more of a warm-esque one, whereas the Urban Decay one isn't really as warm. It has more of a cool undertone. Like some of the browns are kind of like a cooler color. So it doesn't have as many like berry tones in here as what the Toasted Tartelette palette does. So I feel like that this is going to offer a little bit more versatility because I do love a warm eye. Ooh, and then I've been so obsessed. Like if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, but I've been completely obsessed with bronzers. Like I want that sun-kissed glow. I want to look like I just stepped out from like, not like in a tanning bed, but basically like I was just like, you know, strolling around, getting, you know, some sun, getting myself some vitamin D. Like that is what I want. I wanted a great bronzer. Like I have some other bronzers, one that I bought from Makeup Revolution. It is a baked bronzer. I have one that I bought from Physicians Formula that you guys have seen on my channel a ton, and I just wanted something different, like versatile, and that's when I found out that they were putting Too Faced bronzers on the 21 Days of Beauty sale. This was $15. Like I paid $15 for my Physicians Formula one, guys, and I just got a high-end one for the same price. So this is their Sun Bunny bronzer, and I am wearing it today, as you guys can see. And it gives me this like sun-kissed glow. Like I just love it. The reason why I picked the Sun Bunny was because it has like a shimmery side and then it has a matte side, so I kind of like use my brush and like swish it all together and then I apply it to my face. But literally this is supposed to give the sun-kissed look that I have been wanting, that I have been dying, and I didn't really want to spend $30, you know, but $15? I could spend $15 on this. So this is the Sun Bunny bronzer from Too Faced. And then, I don't know why I clap a lot in my videos. Have you guys noticed that? So funny. So anyway, continuing. Then to go on to some of the other purchases that I made during the 21 days of Ulta Beauty, besides the ones that were half off, they had some great deals on Wet n Wild. It was buy one get one 50% off, so I actually invested in some of Wet n Wild's products as well. Yeah, I know they're a drugstore brand, but I literally just couldn't pass it up. I'll actually show you guys some of the things that I got. So there's kind of a reoccurring theme with these because they all center around the Photo Focus line from Wet n Wild. I'm actually wearing the Photo Focus concealer today and the Photo Focus foundation. These two things have become my obsession, my favorite. Like, oh, like I can't get enough of this Photo Focus line, and I think it's like completely ingenious how Wet n Wild has like revolutionized this. Like I feel like I am wearing, and I'm wearing it today by the way, I feel like I'm wearing a high-end foundation that's long lasting. Like look how flawless my face looks. It's just gorgeous. I do highly recommend the Photo Focus line. So that was also a part of my Ulta Beauty haul, as well as I haven't actually tried this one yet. This one is their primer. I've actually been using a Makeup Revolution primer in combination with a NYX primer. So I haven't actually used that one yet, but that was a part of my like Ulta haul. And then I also invested in the Liquid Tot Suit lip gloss. This color is called Taffy Tantrum, and it literally looks like Barbie pink. I don't know if you guys saw my post on Instagram, but I actually posted a picture of it and I was like, Barbie pink lips all day long. Like this lipstick, like this lip gloss is perfect for summer. I absolutely love it. So to kind of show you guys real quick, and I do have another lipstick on underneath, but it should layer really well. Like look at that Barbie pink color. Like it's just the perfect like summer color. And I'm not a person who does like huge bold lips at all, but this was like the perfect color for me for like teeny tiny lips, and I absolutely love it. Like, bam, done. Oh yeah, and then I also invested in a highlighter from Wet n Wild. Now, I do have a video coming up on my channel that is about drugstore makeup that you need to invest in, and this is actually on the list. Sorry guys, spoiler alert. Is their Mega Glow highlighting powder, and I absolutely love this. No, it is not as great as the Ofra one, but it is a really pigmented highlight. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this one, it's a drugstore brand, and it's beautiful. It creates this like subtle highlight, and you can actually build it so that it creates a more flashy highlight, and I've actually been using it for other purposes as well. I won't spoil that one. Just go check out the video when it does premiere on my YouTube channel. As I'm saying that, maybe I should say, maybe you should like hit the bell and subscribe so that you'll actually know when I feature this. Like, I actually show you guys what this does. So I did get some other things that weren't technically on sale, but because I'm such a loyal customer, I actually ended up getting some like beauty incentives when I bought these. One of them I've actually purchased before, but it was in a different color. I don't even remember what the color was, but it is the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette. So it is a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. It's a 3-in-1. I actually bought one of these before, and this was like years ago, and I ended up dropping it in my bathroom, and it broke all over the place, and I was like, I'm not spending the money on it again. But this one, because it was part of my Ulta haul, I did decide to invest in it, and I'm actually wearing the blush today. The blush is beautiful. The reason why I particularly picked this one was because of the blush. I love the blush, and it's kind of ironic because the highlight kind of looks like the Wet n Wild one, which is really funny. But the blush is like a super bright pink poppy color. I've been wearing it the past couple of days, and I love it. It's long lasting, obviously, because it is still on my face. And oh my gosh, guys, like perfect summer, like, oh, like summer. I'm vibing summer so bad. But it is the perfect summer blush. I loved traveling with it because it had all-in-one, and I have used their bronzers before and I do love them, but right now I'm like totally on the Too Faced kick, so I'm just like, oh yeah. But I'm, like I said, I've been into bronzers lately too. Then we have a new eyeshadow palette. This is the Noir Vina palette from Anastasia. Yes, I know it's been out for a while, but I decided to finally invest in it. And I actually am wearing an Anastasia. This is an eye look created with the Noir Vina palette. I actually use this entire palette. So there we have my Ulta beauty haul. I have never been more pleased with the things that I found at Ulta Beauty that were on their 21 Days of Beauty. I kid you not, like, I was super, super impressed with all of the things that they had. Like, they had quite a bit of stuff, quite a bit of things. They even had a whole bunch of skincare stuff, but I wasn't really leaning towards that because I'm on my, I love my Simply Simone Naturals. If you guys didn't see that video, I do encourage you to check it out as well. I did a follow-up on my channel not too long ago, and it just kind of shows you guys a, you know, before, after, as well as a sharing of, you know, my thoughts and my opinions and the rating of that product. So I do encourage you to go check that out. But like I said, the 21 Days of Ulta Beauty, they had a lot of stuff that was like amazing. And these were just some of the things that I picked because they just suit me so well. And like the high-end stuff, like all of the high-end cosmetics that they had, amazing prices. I bought so many of these things were the price that I would pay for a drugstore palette, a drugstore bronzer, a drugstore highlighter, like, oh, like, in drugstore prices, that's why I buy them, is because of the price. In any case, guys, that is my 21 Days of Beauty Ulta haul. and I was super excited to share it with you guys. I've actually never really done a haul before. Like, I'll buy a couple things here and there, but this was like a legit like haul of Ulta Beauty. I hoarded this stuff so that I could show it to you guys at the end of the month because their 21 days of Ulta Beauty just ended. So literally it was just a couple days ago. I had to share it with you guys, had to share with you what I found, and stay tuned for some more like reviews and everything. I know that these have been reviewed before, but it comes from a different place, from somebody who only buys drugstore cosmetics. At least I feel like it does. Like, you have all these people who get to test out all these high-end things all the time, and when you have somebody like me who features a lot of drugstore products on their channel, and then all of a sudden they dip into this, it's like tasting the Kool-Aid or something. But really, like that's how it feels. It's just a huge like first impression from somebody who is a huge drugstore fan, and then all of a sudden they get high-end products and you're like, oh, mind blown, like, oh my god. Thanks guys for tuning in and listening to my rambles and my Ulta Beauty haul, and thank you for staying subscribed to the channel. Click the little bell for notifications so that you can get notified again when a click the little bell for notifications when I actually post again on my channel, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more. Bye!